Hello students, welcome back to Madhu's Java programming tutorials. In this video, I'll discuss programs using indexOf, lastIndexOf, and substring methods of string class. The contents are recapitulation of substring, indexOf, and lastIndexOf. Applications of indexOf is explained with the help of two programs, that is finding characters in the text, then finding strings in the text. Applications of indexOf and substring is explained with the help of extracting prefix from name and extracting file name from a full path. Then practice exercise. Substring method returns part of a string and it has two forms. For example, if we want to store path and file name in a string like this, d colon is the drive, backslash java is the folder, backslash x.txt. This is the path of the text file called x. To understand the path, I'll show you command prompt over here. See here, I just say d colon, this is the drive. Change directory to Java. Immediately the path is changed to d colon backslash Java. Then cd, some programs is the directory which is there already, and the path is changed to d colon backslash Java backslash programs. And then if I see the contents of the directory, x.txt is there. So the path of x.txt file is d colon backslash Java backslash programs backslash x.txt. Java is the folder, programs is the subfolder in D drive. So this kind of path is required to read and write files from hard disk and to the hard disk, file handling. Now, in order to store this path in a string object called A, we need double slash. Why? Because Java has a special meaning for this forward slash. It is escape sequence, backslash n, backslash t, and so on. So backslash has a special meaning. So another backslash negates that special meaning and treats it as a simple character, not special meaning. So internally, the Java A is stored d colon single backslash Java, then single backslash x dot text only, and the index starts from 0 to 12. Now the substring int, that is starting index. So string b is equal to a dot substring. A is the string, d colon backslash Java backslash x dot text. A dot substring 8 means 8 index onwards. If you see the figure, x dot txt will be returned. Then another form of substring is int, that is starting index and ending index. As a programmer, we must remember ending index, if you give, it takes till -1, ending index -1. So string b equals to a dot substring 0, 2. If I give, it takes 0 to 1 only. We must remember this. So 0 and 1, it extracts only two characters, that is d colon, that is drive is extracted. Fine. Then comes indexOf, has four forms, but first one is indexOf char, second one is indexOf char int. What does it do? It takes the character and returns the integer at which that particular character is present. If it is not present, it returns -1. Very important. In this slide, we will discuss two forms. String is there already. Int index of char means it returns index, takes one character. Now int ch is equal to a dot index of single quotes double slash. Although slash is one character, to negate the meaning, we put single quotes. Otherwise, we should put, if there are more than one character, double quotes must be used. But in case of this special character, we use only single character. So, index of character returns the first occurrence of the character, that is returns 2. In the second case, char comma int a dot index of slash slash as a single character comma 3. That means from 3 onwards, from third index onwards, return me the index of character slash, that is 7. These are the two and two more. That is index of string and index of string comma int. So if we say int ch is equal to a dot index of Java, it returns 3 because Java string is starting from 3. Then comes index of string comma int. We want to find out Java only, but fourth character onwards. But fourth character onwards, there is no string Java, so it returns -1. We will use this particular concept to find all the occurrences of Java. Then last index of returns the last index of the character or a string, which is sent as a parameter. If it finds, returns the index, otherwise returns -1. It has two forms, and this is the text. Last index of char. So some int y is equal to a dot last index of slash slash in single quotes. Last index, that means the character present from back side, but index is always 7 only. That is, it will not return 2. Last index of returns always the last occurrence. Then similarly string, Java last index of, there is only one Java present, so it returns 3. Now we will see 4 programs in the Java environment, that is finding characters in the text, finding strings in the text, extracting prefix from name, extracting file name from a string. Okay, let's see finding characters output first of all, then we write the program also in the similar guidelines, with the similar guidelines. So I have already written that print statement, Java is the string, and we are printing the indices so that we can understand properly. Now enter a character to search. Let's suppose we want to search for A. See, it is printing 1, that is found, then 3, then 9, and then 11. 4 places A is present. Now what could be the program we need to plan? First time index of A we use, and it returns 1. Now we take a for loop starting from 1 and call the index of with A but 2. From 2 you search for. Then it returns 3. That is the new position. See, in the for loop, that index plus plus is not happening. Jumping every time index of. So we take this position as the starting and search from 4 onwards. Then index of returns 9. We take this position, print 9 first of all, and then start searching from 10. It returns 11. Print, and then send the new position but search from the next position. There is no next position. So it might return -1 that is not found or length is finished. So in two places, the for loop should be stopped. But plus plus we cannot use, a plus plus or index plus plus we cannot use. Every time it is jumping. So we must be very careful in updating. So let's see, write the program in similar guidelines. The problem statement is initialize a string to Java is Java. Initialize. So we have initialized a string in as a member variable, static member variable, which can be accessed in all the methods. Now read a character. This is the input, and display all index positions at which the character is present. I have written this print method to print Java is Java with all the index positions. So starting from 0 till 11, length is 12, V is 10, A is 11. Okay. Now input scanner sc is equal to new scanner system.out.println, enter a character to search, and char ch is equal to sc.next reads a word. From that particular word, is even if it is a character in double quotes, we want only caret 0. That is string method, caret 0. Here we understood character at 0 index. Lesson 14, input using scanner class, I have explained, and link is given in the description box. Now we need to do three things. First one is extract the position of the character and print the position. That is index of A we need to find. A is nothing but ch here. So some int some position is equal to s. S is the string. S is the string. S dot index of ch, that is character A. Now in position it is stored. We can directly print also, but we want to use it again to find the next occurrence from this position. So we say system.out.println position first time. Now 1 is printed because first occurrence of A is at 1. Now we want to find out the rest of the occurrences. For that we need a for loop. So in order to run the for loop, we need length. So int some len is equal to s dot length. S is the string. And also another position 1, new position, to store the new position. So this is two variables we have declared. First one is len, second one is position. And initially we can say position is 0 also because we don't know. Then run a loop. Run a loop in such a way for int a, some a index is equal to not 0, but we already got position, that is 1. From this position we want to check, and a less than len, and then we are not updating a plus plus because the index of jumps to a particular location. So here we want to write the program in such a way. First of all, we take another position, that is we can say position 1 because already int we have declared is equal to s dot index of new position we want to find out for the same character but from a plus 1. a plus 1. That is, a was 1. From a plus 1, that is 2 onwards, find the same character, that is a. Fine. In that case, it may find the character at, or it may return -1. So we should be very careful. If at all this position 1 double equals to -1, in that case, break the for loop. Otherwise, what we need to do is print this position 1, that is new position. What is the new position? 3 will be printed. And then update, very important. Update in such a way that new index is equal to now position 1. What is position 1? 3. Now this loop keeps on working. 3 it has taken index of ch, but 3 plus 1, that is 4 onwards it has to check. And the new index is found, that is position 1 is 9. Is 9 minus 1? No. So it goes to print statement and prints 9. And then new index is 9. 9 and then a plus 1, 10 onwards, that is 10 is v. 10 onwards, we need to find 11 and so on and so forth. This is the program. So not only this part, we have used this print statement, which I have discussed elaborately in the previous video, printing s dot caret and also their index, all the characters index. And main method, calling print method first of all, that is private static void print, and then find characters method, that is private static void find characters. So this is about the whole program, and let's execute and see. Main, okay. So print statement, print method has printed the entire, all the characters in the string and their indices. Enter a character to search for. Let's suppose I said A and it is saying 1, 3, 9, 11. The same program, if we want to search J, input is J and 0 and 8 places, 2 places we found the character J. Now, the same program we can modify a bit in 3 places and find strings also. So we will modify the same program now. Now, here, instead of the message enter a character, we say enter a string. When we are trying to enter a string, character cannot be the data type, and then we use string. When we use string, caret 0 is not there because only one character it reads. So sc.next. Just with these 3 changes, the entire program works perfect. Control K and then execute the same program, find characters, but this time it is printing enter a string to search. So this time I give Java as the string. Immediately it is saying Java at 0 and Java at 8. Let's suppose I want to find VA only, the string, more than one character. Okay, execute one more time and give the string more than one character VA in lowercase. Immediately it is printing 2 and 10. So this is about index of finding characters and finding strings. Now let us see extracting prefix program. The problem statement is like this: read a name from user along with a prefix Mr. or Miss, and display the prefix. So, for example, Mr. Anand is the name. Miss Sharmila is given by the user as an input. Read. Now we need to display either Mr. or Miss depending on the input. So, extract part of the string, so substring. Substring starting from 0 character to 0, 1, 2, 3 characters. We need to remember starting index is 0, ending index is 3 minus 1 it takes. So 0, 1, 2 is the valid thing. So, but we give 0, 3. So we write here scanner class is taken and system.out.print enter the name with the prefix Mr. or Miss. So look at this, double quotes are required for us, Mr. Miss, extra double quotes. So escape sequences. Lesson 7. Lesson 7, we have understood that extra double quotes has a special meaning. It is a string, starting of a string and ending of a string. So we give backslash. So if we don't give, what happens? Here I am removing, but I want extra double quotes over here. Then it says expected, some error it is giving. So this is, here there is one double quotes, here one the double quotes, it is expecting, but not here. So it has got special meaning. So we say negate the special meaning by giving the backslash. Okay, fine. Now control K, no errors. After that, to extract, either we can print directly after extracting, or we can store in prefix or some variable. Name is the variable. So name dot substring, starting index is 0, ending is 3 because we want till 2, 0, 1, 2. Now we say system.out.println. Prefix is and we print that prefix. So this is the program, very simple program. And when we execute the program, extracting prefix, okay, it is printing enter the name with prefix Mr. or Miss with a dot. So we give Mr. Anand. Immediately it is saying prefix is Mr. This is the program, extracting substring program. Fine. Let us understand the problem statement of extracting a file name. Initialize a file name with :/java /programs /substring and then /first.txt and display the drive, that is drive is :path, that is java /programs /substring till there path, and file name is first.txt. So this is the problem statement. Drive, path, and first.txt. With the help of substring and indexOf, we will do display that. How do we display? First of all, string file name is equal to initialized. We know that already. Whenever there is a backslash, it is a special character. So 2 double slashes we give. And then system.out.println file name with path is file name. Okay, let's execute this program and see first of all, what is it displaying? File name with path is :/, the entire thing. Now drive, extract part of a string means substring. Substring, that too 0 is D. one is colon, these two characters. So 0, 1, 2, we need to give one extra, ending index minus 1 it will take. So substring starting and ending index we use to extract d colon. Now coming on to this part, that is path. Here before path there is one backslash. At the end of the path there is one backslash. So we need the positions of the first backslash and the last backslash, not in between. So we use index of. Index of the character backslash, starting index is stored. And then last index of function stores the ending index. Now we extract starting from this area till this area, starting and ending. So index of to store the start index, again last index of to store the last index of backslash, and extract the string in between, that is substring. So 3 statements. After that, already we have stored the ending index of this backslash, that is last index of. So from that only we can utilize that ending index plus 1, because first dot text plus 1. So we write the program using these by looking at the input only. So open editor, and first thing is to store drive and display. So we can directly display also. For example, System.out.println, we say the message, first of all, message should be drive is. So we copy that, Control C, drive is, entire thing is copied. Path is later on we will copy. Okay, drive is what? We know extracting is required. What to extract? 0, 1 characters. So what we do is file name is the variable, file name dot substring. Substring what? 0 to 2. 0 to 2 characters, that is 0 and 1 only, 0 and 1. Drive is displayed. Now store path. In order to store path, what do we require? We need first of all index of this particular character and last index of this backslash. So we take 2 variables to store. Let's suppose easier, we can directly use also. Start index is equal to file name dot index of, file name dot index of, index of the character. What is the character? Backslash. Backslash cannot be given single backslash. So starting index, first occurrence of backslash is stored over here. And then we can use the similar one, but last index of, so ending index, not starting index. File name dot last index of the same character. So starting index is stored, and then last index of this character is stored in end. By using this we can extract. But if you see, we don't want a backslash here, but our start is giving the backslash address. Here backslash is required. So starting index plus 1 starts from Java. So we need to extract in such a way, or we can directly print, or we can store string path is equal to file name dot substring start plus 1, first of all, because we don't want that extra backslash over there, and then ending index. So path is starting index and ending index till here, path. Then we display the System.out.println. Path should be displayed. We say path is path, the variable. Okay, till now we have done two things. First one is drive is drive. Let's execute and see here. Is it displaying properly or not? Okay. So drive is d colon, it is displayed. Path is starting from Java till substring. We want this backslash also. And then after that, we will see this also. And then we need to display file name only. So we can directly do Control C, Control V. We can directly print file name. How do we print? File name is plus, we want to say file name dot substring, extract a string from ending index plus 1. So end plus 1, ending index plus 1. So Control K, ending index plus 1, extra bracket is there. One more bracket is required, that is System.out.println. Fine, execute. Main, okay. This is file name is first.txt. Here one more bracket is required. Let's see that. Here ending index plus 1 should be there. Here, why ending index plus 1? Because it takes starting index and ending index minus 1. Till minus 1 it displays substring. That is the program which is written like that. So we have to take another index plus 1 and then Control K and then execute. See, is it big? Displaying according to our requirements. Drive is d colon, this is the path and this is the file name. So this is about the programs using indexOf and substring. Practice exercise is given in the description box and refer chapter 8 of Essentials of Computer Applications for further understanding and practice exercises. The next video is about equals, ignore case and compare two methods of string class. Thank you.